Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, a little backstory on this white car. Okay, it ran about a month and a half ago, and then my wife could not get it started again. So I'm like, what is it? And she says all it made was a clicking sound. So my first guess is battery issues, but I want to know what caused that, and we're going to do a little investigation. It's the first time I've even seen this car in a month and a half. So we'll come back right after this and check it out. Okay, so I tried to open the car with a remote, and it makes a sound. It makes a sound, but it's a little bit weak. All right, it did work. Let's see if it locks. Okay, it doesn't lock. It makes a little bit of a sound, so I think what's happening is there's a battery issue. So let's pull the battery compartment, and I'm gonna pull the trunk. What we're gonna do is we're gonna check the voltage on the battery. I think I have a multimeter inside here. I do. Let's see what this multimeter says. Come with me, come with me. Let's check this multimeter. Okay, battery's right here, so let's see. Ooh, look at that. What is that? Aha, a little bit of corrosion. That will do it every time. So let's see what the battery is saying. Okay, so to check a battery, it's going to be a DC, volts DC. So we're going to put it in the volts DC function. So this is volts AC. This is revolutions per minute, or hertz, and then this is volts DC, the line with the double line on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it to the volts DC portion. Okay, and I'll see what you're seeing. So we should see 12 volts. All right, we should see 12 volts. So let's see what we see. I'm touching it on one terminal and I'm touching it on the other. All right, we got 11.85. It's close. So my guess is it's a dirty terminal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna clean this one. This one looks like it's bad, so I'm gonna clean it off, and we'll see what we can do after that. Okay folks, we got a 10 millimeter. Got a 10 millimeter wrench right here to take this loose. We're gonna take it loose. Might be a 9 millimeter, something like that. It's pretty tight on there. It feels kind of corroded. As I'm taking it off, it doesn't like it. Plus, I found some rat droppings in here and a bunch of seeds and more rat droppings. So I hope a rat did not come in here and try to gnaw on some stuff underneath here. We will see. Okay, all right, it's coming loose. All right, so that right there could be an issue, big issue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean that terminal off. I have a metal brush. That's always kind of good. You can use sorry, I'm not showing you. Metal brush. You can also use sandpaper. I couldn't find my sandpaper right now, but I'm using a metal brush to get all that corrosion off of there. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm using a metal brush to get all the corrosion off as much as I can. It makes a good connection. All right, it's kind of hard to do this with holding a phone or holding my camera. Here we go. All right, next is to clean this portion right here, because that's where it's actually connecting. Let's see how we're doing inside. Inside is not too bad, but as you can see, that surrounding metal part, that's where the trouble is. So we're gonna work on that in just a second. I haven't cleaned all this yet, but I was gonna check to see what the voltage is once I took that top part off. So let's check it out. You're watching that, and I'm going to touch the other terminal, and it's 12.49. See that? That's a good battery. It's just a bad connection. This is gonna solve our problem. Okay, so I've got everything kind of cleaned off. I got this little adapter, I've got this, I've got that, all cleaned off. What I'm gonna do to prevent corrosion is I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on everything. All right, grease is not gonna hurt anything, but here it goes. I'm putting it all on this, and what grease is gonna do is it's gonna prevent corrosion. All right, so I'm gonna put it all over all the parts and all the contacting surfaces, etc. And that's gonna form a protective layer on things. Hopefully, you know, it's worked in the past. So there's that. I'm putting that on. All right, let me clean my hands a little bit. Okay, placing grease all over everything. Now I'm gonna connect it. I'm gonna connect it to the battery. This battery terminal is kind of, you gotta smash it on there pretty good. All right, and then it kind of, it fits over that adapter plate thing. You gotta kind of open it a little bit, spread it open a little bit. There we go. And push it all the way down. Halfway down. There we go. All right, now all I gotta do is tighten it. Tighten it up real good. And without checking, well, you know what? There's more. There's more I need to push in there. You tighten a lot. I need to get a socket in there. That's the only way to really get it tight. Still a little bit loose. Because this isn't fully seated all the way. All right, got everything tight. Let's check the voltage. Let's check the voltage. Just to see if it's transferring that voltage into the multimeter. Okay, it is. Good, no voltage dropping. It's just remaining at 12.4. All right, let's try the first thing. Let's see if it will lock and unlock using the key. All right, here we go. Whoops, home car. Same remote. Here we go. All right, it locked. It unlocked. It locked. It unlocked. All right, good. So I think it's gonna work. Let's try to start it. It might not like to be started after a month and a half. Ooh, here we go. It wanted to start. Come on, you got this. All right, you don't want to make it too much starting. It'll overheat that starter. Yeah, we're gonna try it again. After a month and a half of sitting here, it wants to start, but it's not starting. So we'll check it, but at least it's turning over. Last time I didn't turn over. All right, we're gonna come back in a minute when it cools down. All right, so I squirted a little bit of starting fluid inside the intake. Let's see what happens. It wants to. Oh man, it wants to. I'm just priming the fuel pump. I think it lost fuel pressure. Come on, get going. Almost. Almost. I hope it's not that rat, what it did, but it sounds like it's wanting to go. I hope that rat did not chew on any of my fuel lines. What I'm doing is I'm cycling the fuel pump. Almost. Once it starts, it'll be good. There we go. It's working good now. Okay. It's just unhappy being awakened after a month and a half. It's all right. Yeah, but it's gonna work. See if it idles by itself. Oh yeah, it's idling just fine. Yeah, pesky, huh? So, battery corrosion problems can mess you up, but hopefully this is a way that you can see that can get resolved on any car. So yeah, if you have any kind of issues with a clicking starter, check everything else and then look at that battery terminal. Don't be trying to take out the fuses. Don't be trying to change out the gas tank. Don't be doing any of that stuff. You need to look for the simplest fix, and that was a free fix with the exception of the grease. But hey, you could have found grease anywhere. But anyway, until next time, I'll see you again on I Just Fix It Myself.